just one extra hero. The support was looking for a kill on the side lane. So if they play more for the runes, I can see this Timber snowballing being unkillable hero. Otherwise, it's too hard.
I expected that to happen last game as well, but I was severely mistaken, mainly because they didn't want to fight at all on Shopify, and that's, again, like this game, you're playing against a very strong late game lineup. BetBoom's lineup late game will wreck. So you have to be really careful in not giving them the chance to get stupidly farmed on their 3 cores. Even their like Coddle late game is very solid.
Yeah, I'd say they had the tools to do it in the first game, right? It's just they didn't prioritize, which I don't want to blame Shopify on that. I believe it's more props to BetBoom. Bringing the Tidehunter for that rune fight was incredible. He knew exactly what he needed to do. It's like, I need to shut down this Timber. I need to make sure Pangolier gets a rune. And they won the fight. They got a mid tower. And as a Timber, you never... I mean, as any hero, you don't want to be the first to lose your tower, right? But as a Timber, you're the hero that is supposed to take the enemy tower. You're the hero that can tank all the hits and get a huge creep wave. You can protect your catapult, usually win your lane. You do so much damage. They need 3-4 heroes to kill you. So also, you don't want to lose your tower.
I did not even realize this, but Sablite's playing offlane Bat, and it's a 4 position too.
Interesting.
So they did change up slightly on the side of Shopify. I mean, then sort of the Doom value is not really the worst thing if you like have a bad Doom, for instance. But it's primarily going to be just toss on the Void Spirit or Magnus nearly every time.
But I kind of understand the approach is when we talk about the draft, they see Doom, they want to... Oh, the courier kill from crit. That's good. When you see Doom, you want to counter the Doom. So they pick 2 heroes that are really good against Doom, good interaction. And then Shopify had the answer. And then they picked Batrider, which has good interaction against Dirge and against the TB. So you want a more priority on the hero that's countering the 2 enemy heroes instead of the hero that's being countered by 2 heroes. I see this as the main take here.
Yeah, you should be able to get decent farm. Offlane Batriders these days.
Mid lane.
Yeah, there's
Zero
a
straight
close
there.
fight. But Miracle gets his cooldown faster than GPK does. GPK doesn't have the bottle yet. Ah!
Ooh!
Ooh! Miracle! Ooh!
Miracle!
Ooh! Snipe! Aether Remnant!
Has a Remnant.
Hits it! Right click, gets the kill. GPK first bloods Miracle. Hits him with the tip as well. Oof. That was way too close.
Don't tip him. He's gonna come back stronger because of that. Gonna regret it.
Yeah, it's always you haven't seen my final form yet. And then in comes Angry Miracle.
Yeah, it's very unlikely to see a first blood in the mid lane like this, but Miracle was also playing to the limit. He almost got that hit on the first blood, so he was trying actively to also get it. Very active trades.
Well, slight mistakes made. Nightfall topside, having a pretty decent time, but of course with a couple of levels, Batrider level 3, level 4, he can just run them down. He's going to try right now. Nightfall pops his Metamorphosis, but the damage is actually very heavy to deal with. Scorched Earth, plus the Flame Break and Firefly, a lot of dot damage coming through. Both sides dropping pretty low in terms of HP, and Toronto even just got level 2, so he could drop the Tombstone if you want to continue that fight. And with the Tombstone, they would probably get smacked.
Yeah, but it's pretty fair trade for Shopify. Meta was popped almost the entire duration. There's going to be the fight for the Lotus, I believe.
Oh.
One is going to get killed.
Tombstone dropped. And Crit picks up the Lotus as well. Saberlight in the trees. Can he get away? He's trying to disengage, but taken down by Nightfall. Crit wants that extra money, but it gets denied by Toronto Tokyo. And a kill secured for Nightfall, not too shabby.
Yeah, 2 heroes with very low attack speed against the Tombstone, especially the Doom, which we talk about in the draft. Why the Dirge against the Doom? You don't do anything to the Tombstone.
Miracle in mid up against GPK. GPK is holding his own pretty solidly. Does help that, of course, you did manage to get first blood. And Toronto,
Yeah, it's a lane
Tokyo.
that's favorable for the Timber, but since you get the first blood, it gets even, I'd say.
Problem with Undyings in this patch is the fact that you can't buy 17 mangoes anymore. Because it's all... Oh, what? Courier's AFK? Or did they use that as a bait? Actually, Nightfall needs to get himself under the tower. Has a magic wand with a couple of charges. Is he gonna burn down? Nightfall stays alive as well. The problem is they don't have any regen. So he's got he's got no HP and he's right behind the tower. Gets hit by a flame break. Burns to a crisp.
Does he though? He's bringing a salve. He's gonna stay in lane.
Oh, Tombstone drop,
Tombstone.
Saberlight. Yep, 40% is the HP threshold that you need to be above. Gotta disengage completely. Doom doesn't actually have a point in Devour yet, so he doesn't get any, like, you know, the heal creep or something, or any of the fun, small, additional creeps.
Yeah, that's weird, because you get Infernal Blade, yeah, okay, I wanna be a kill lane or so, but the Devour point is very important for the bonus armor and also to get the creep. So I believe he thought like, oh, Devour is too greedy, but it's actually helpful in the lane also.
He doesn't have the best creeps to eat, though. That's the only downside. But yeah, there are some really good auras and stuff that you can get off of it. The healing creep, for instance, is a prime example of it.
Yeah.
Bottom
Bot
lane,
they
save, gets hit by a blood grenade, knows he's gonna die, throws out the Illuminate Blast, but will still falter. Nice catch there from Fly, knowing the limits.
Yeah.
6-minute runes
DB
are about to
having
spawn.
a free lane also is the wind. Yeah. Catapult aggro to the tower. That's good for GPK. Coddle tip is in. Refill the bottle. Chakras.
Rune
Takes
is
Timber
top.
out.
It's a
There's the
regen rune
top.
as well. Miracle. He's going in onto GPK. GPK doesn't have the mana for
GPK?
Astral Step. He gets chopped up by Miracle. Kill gets secured.
Tip him again. That's what happens.
And a regen rune as well.
2 versus 1 and the regen now. Yeah, he wanna clear this wave and just pop the regen, I would assume.
Oh, Saberlight gets bullied back. Nightfall can't reach in time. There's going to be a TP as well by Fly.
It's also close to the 7-minute mark.
Gets a little
It's
bit dicey.
important
They
fight.
kind of need to walk away. Crit's just going to go for the Tombstone because easy money. Toronto Tokyo slowly burning. But they won't be able to hit for more. There's just going to be the experience runes coming in. Pure actually gets taken down bottom lane. Solo kill by Arteezy.
Not even 6 on RTZ.
Not bad.
Just on the right clicks. So good to have a hero that's universal. Just go to university, bro. You're gonna be strong.
Just got to learn all them
Wisdom
stats.
Wisdom rune still there. Yeah, it's still there.
Well, top side, Crit and Fly looking to get a catch here, possibly. There's no mana available. They're just being a little bit of a nuisance. But from the side, it's GPK a lot closer than they would like. And there's going to be a jump in onto Crit. Quickly take down the Doom. No Astral Step available. Does have an Aether Remnant. And Saberlight actually wants to possibly go on GPK because Miracle's coming in from behind. He knows the direction they're coming in. He needs to dip out. Gets the lead back with the Astral Step. And Toronto Tokyo drops the Tombstone.
Dropped.
Will just be extra cash though. In the hands of Shopify. They've made some good cash off of these Tombstone kills.
Yeah, 8-minute rune goes for GPK at least. So, yeah, Timber gets the skill, but GPK gets the shield rune. Should help him a lot to sustain this mid lane.
Oof. Miracle hits too much. Like, GPK is a full level behind of Miracle as well. Pure also already started his jungle frenzy. The lanes of Shopify have been looking pretty decent. Nightfall did have a very good time top though. That's one big plus. A lane that I was a little bit doubtful of on how well they would handle themselves, but he did succeed at winning that lane.
Yeah, they played on the limit, right? Both times they get away with killing was like barely 20 HP or so. It's a lane that they played a lot. That's a good thing when you repeat the same thing. You just master it. But Saberlight is 6, which means he's gonna send the illusions to show the wave. He cannot be here with the hero. Surge and
Crit.
Kodo are connecting with the smoke. Also, Voice Spirit from behind. Feels like Crit is dead.
Smoke got broken. And Crit is very much dead. Doesn't have a Doom available. Save.
Arteezy is here for the
Crit's
follow-up.
actually not dead. Finally does get taken down, but Nightfall joins in with the Metamorphosis. A lot of damage on Sableye, gets nuked down. Tombstone's dead. They need to run. In comes Miracle, and Toronto Tokyo is a strength hero that does not have much strength left in him. A 2-for-2 trade. Yeah, it was a surprise that Arteezy came in, but then the other surprise was that the big fat Terrorblade was right behind them.
Yeah, this Dirge Timber interaction doesn't look so good for the Undying. You'll think like, oh, I have Tombstone, and well, he cannot hit it. It's very slow attack speed. Cool, but Timber just used one combo and you're gone.
Not the most survivable, not Undying at this stage.
Yeah,
Nightfall.
and he's a universal hero, so like the DK is not as strong as it is against a strength hero.
I don't think it matters too much because Timbersaw doesn't right click anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't right click.
Let's see, any interesting items being built up? God, Miracle. The Timbersaw is rough to deal with.
Timber just jumping in the mid lane.
Well, we're gonna try and harass him at least, but with no TPs coming through, there's no chance to really kill him. Bottom
there's
side.
16 stacks from DK.
It's actually impressive that Arteezy keeps up in terms of net worth for now against the Terrorblade, considering the farming capabilities of Windrange tends to not be the greatest. Miracle's actually dropping low. Can he get himself out of there? GPK doesn't go for the aggressive chase. A couple of zombies are annoying, but not enough to seal the deal.
Yeah, it was 20 stacks. GPK back to crit.
GPK playing dangerous
with the
gaming.
chakra magic.
Fly from behind.
Fly joins.
Ooh, Fire Spirit Burn does get dodged. Toronto Tokyo still chasing for more, but Miracle is now on a killing spree. Great rotations and moves coming through. Sableye now hunting for
and
Nightfall as well.
Mm.
And Nightfall is dodging it completely. That was a fat juke. Sableye got
outplayed. Completely outplayed.
They're going in onto Nightfall.
Now it's the desperate move.
But he's slowed. Saberlight is dead. And GPK is immediately looking for more. Well, the slow is there. Fly can't move. There's the power of the Solar Bind. Phoenix Egg gets dropped. Do they have the attack speed with Nightfall joining in? Egg is gone. Chasing for crit. 3 kills being secured. Big, fat, juicy kills for BetBoom come into play.
12 minutes in, Miracle. Not level 6 on Dune yet.
He has his invis. Will he see if he can nuke one down? He's looking for save.
Here. Yeah.
And save should die. GPK does need to be a little bit careful because Lasso, yeah, indeed, is still available. And the cooldowns of GPK are pretty lengthy. There, he should get lassoed, and they will find 2 kills as a counter at the very least. He'll get something in their favor.
Yeah, it all starts with a completely outplay from the TB into the Batrider. Then the team just follow up, trying to help the Batrider. Phoenix dies, don't die on the follow-up. Then BetBoom gets a bit greedy. Also, the Invis was a nice pickup by Miracle. Gets the auto kill. Follow up with Lasso on the Void Spirit. Things were looking really bad for Shopify, but this overextend from BetBoom kind of opened this window for the comeback.
See, Saberlight, he's going for the quick Octarine rush, as most Bat Riders offlane tend to do.
Miracle.
He's going to get slowed down, pushed back.
Oh, no, he cannot.
Solarbind is a really good tool, but they don't have a way to interrupt the TP.
Yeah. That's the lack of catch, right? You have the Remnant. Once you use the Remnant, you're done. He can just TP out. Timber Chain, TP's
the only
out.
other tool is RP from Magnus. But honestly, I haven't seen Pure all game. He's just chilling in that bottom lane, farming away.
It's also not an easy catch for the mag therapy.
Well, no, he does have. He's building into soon enough the harpoon, and then you get the harpoon skewer stuff. At least another way of interrupting any TPs.
On the Timber, probably want to take this mid tower. He can tank the hits.
Save. Shackled up, and a quick kill comes into play. 4-man rotation, looking to take the tier 1 tower towards mid to open up the map a lot better for the side of Shopify.
And Saberlight already has Octarine. He's trying to set up on top, I assume. If they go for the tower, he can lasso and have a follow-up. GPK
Trying
fast
to
enough
run away.
to run.
Oh, Toronto's dead.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Does have a tombstone. Doesn't drop it yet. But I hear a Timber
feels
saw.
bad for BetBoom because they're losing their mid tower, and meanwhile, Batrider is making 2 of their heroes run and has Octarine, so Lasso will be back within a minute.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit dicey here for the BetBoom side. Nightfall still is getting a lot of farm, though. Is he rushing BKB? He's got the Mithril Hammer queued up.
We see Fly. Might go for a jump on him.
Pure, quick RP, quick kill. Well, now there's 120 seconds no RP, so you don't have to fear that threat for the foreseeable future.
Yeah. And Wayne's gonna have Gleifnir, probably want to play more active.
Pure's actually going for the blink instead of finishing up the harpoon, which, I mean, I've seen it go both directions. Harpoon is really good, though. Especially with the amount of dots they have on the other side, like Phoenix Egg, Doom with the Scorched Earth, Batrider with all his fire. Like, they have random damage all across.
But how do you get to them to harpoon if you don't have the dagger? Like, you're gonna skewer in, then you cannot bring them to
you get close on the high ground, for instance, and then you hit them with the harpoon. Jabs managed to make it work when we saw him play it.
That.
Saberlight gets caught out top side. They smoke up on Shopify, but it gets scanned. They know what's coming. And they'll probably just, Pure is most likely. Is he going to continue farming the creeps or take the TP? Oh, he's going to farm the creeps, and that's going to cost him. Greed is good, but not always. Gets immediately doomed. And there's the Magnus gone. So an offlaner for an offlaner trade, but Doom's on cooldown, so that's not that bad of a trade.
They tried to catch the wind meanwhile, but it was a fast wind run, so they brought 3-4 heroes to the triangle. Not really effective.
And Shopify, they do have a couple of catches, but they're also playing not as aggressive as you'd expect from a Timbersaw mid lineup. They're still playing it rather passively.
But I'd say
take away that BetBoom is dodging most of it.
You can be fine with this, right? Because you have a Doom 4. Eventually, he's gonna become a 4 also.
Oh, Vessel onto the Wind Ranger. RP holds him down. Arteezy is in trouble. Skewered underneath the tower. He's dead. Metamorphosis was used by Nightfall. Not really the most biggest necessity right now, but he joins in the fun. Sablelight's going to be a second one down. GPK on that Void Spirit is starting to look really dangerous. Killing spree now secured, taking the tier 1 tower towards mid, and a massive rotation coming out from BetBoom. Arteezy, doesn't really have a save on his team, or any way out. The moment he gets hit by that slow from Coddle, you're kind of stuck.
Yeah, the team needs some follow-up. It's gonna be the dagger on the Doom.
Drag back onto Miracle. My lord, that damage. comes out in quick fashion. Nightfall gets the kill secured. Is almost done with his BKB. Turns its attention to a nice 2 stack of Ancients. And there, BetBoom with that Metamorphosis got a lot of control back.
Yeah, and they... I don't know, they fit the kill on the very last minute.
Comes out in quick fashion. Nightfall gets the kill secured. Is almost done with his BKB. Turns its attention to a nice 2 stack of Ancients. And there, BetBoom with that Metamorphosis got a lot of control back.
Yeah, and they... I don't know, they fit the kill on the very last minute to the meta, making this meta user so worth. Now BKB is gonna be out and Timber is dead for 20 seconds. Doom got the dagger, that's what they needed to fight. But they need to wait now Timber to respawn. They need to get some map vision, a place for him to connect. They kind of lose the timing they had with this Doom dagger.
Can Crit get a good catch? Pure would be a nice one to kill again. He's close to finishing up the harpoon.
Dire's courier has been killed.
But GPK is the biggest target to Doom up. Because GPK is just making mayhem happen in these fights. But he's close to finishing up the Lincolns.
Dire's bottom
Yeah, his courier is dead, so have like this 2 minutes window. Pure cutting waves.
Radiant's
Roche
top
is
tower
gonna go
under
to
attack.
the Radiant side now. But Shopify doesn't have that much of Roche damage.
Yeah, when Range has to pop the ulti for to kill Roche, and that Timbersaw does do a decent amount of damage to Roche. But yeah, it's
BetBoom
not
knows
as
about the
easy.
smoke,
Dire
so a lot of
scanning.
time being wasted from Shopify.
Radiant
Even Saber
Swapping
like
the map
being top.
places. And basically they're leaving the place where Roche is to try to get a pick off, and BetBoom just read exactly the move. And they're bringing all heroes bottom.
And
So now
they
need
have
to
a
use
good
the
Roche
warp gate.
lineup.
Yeah, and they need to go on the warp gate. They see that Doom has vision, so at least that Shopify has the vision, but they need to join ASAP.
Oh, the TPing through. It does get spotted out. Counter ward. It's rough because you're gonna get those Aether remnants all over the place.
Yeah, and you don't want to use the gate and come one by one. The question is, can BetBoom do Roche before Shopify gets in?
The Roche lineup is pretty strong with the Undying's ulti and Tombstone on top. And Roche is dead before they get there.
Yeah, and do they want to take the team fight anyway? It seems like they do on Shopify. Maybe a hero's left behind.
Pure? Okay. He just...
Skewer plus dagger. feels
Skewer
weird.
plus dagger. I was a little bit worried at where Pure was going. Completely away from his team. I thought he was gonna just suicide blink and... something along those lines.
They got the Magnus.
Screws up the high ground,
They got
immediately
pick
hit
off.
by the Doom.
Yeah, Doom use, I believe they want to reset, because TB still has meta. They're going to go for the
Oh, doesn't
Q,
Dying get it?
the Tormentor.
Coddle. Coddles is
Auto.
also not bad. Good for split pushing.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
And of course the buyback
Dire's
resummon
middle
shenanigans.
tower is under attack.
By the way, you talk about what happens when Arteezy gets slowed, and Doom is going for the Boots of Bearing. So it's a nice addition coming soon to the lineup.
Yeah, Boots of Bearing always nice. Quick feet, quick go. Second and a half where you cannot get slowed, always nice coming through. Toronto, Tokyo going
But
for 4-staff. Any other
Saber
interesting
Light
items?
Dire's
Get
middle
saved.
tower is under attack.
Does
Oh, we'll find a solo
has
kill.
Ocarine. It's gonna be back in 1 minute.
No one else was nearby.
Dire's middle tower is under
Miracle
attack.
is going to go for the Aghanim Scepter, so that's going to help in trying to at least
Or Arteezy
sustain
on the mid
damage.
lane. Magnus? No. He almost gave the opening for the jump. Just on time.
Yeah, Pure doesn't have the harpoon yet either, so it's not the biggest reach yet. Top side. Now it's Shopify that are dodging every move BetBoom are making.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, because BetBoom has Aegis, right? So that's the right move to dodge. And they got a kill with the lasso. If they can get those small pickoffs, meanwhile, it's really good. Oh, Miracle has the shield rune. That's so huge for Timber. Gonna get like 4k HP. Let's see if they can burst him. I don't think they can. And I think they know.
Yeah, he's a bulky dude, the Timbersaw, especially with TB not there. Sableye is heading towards bottom, but Pure's going to take the gateway up towards top. The rest of his team, actually, they're going back to bottom. They're using the gateway while smoked, trying to bait this one out. Saberlight. That was a very weird move by Pure, but Saberlight should still probably falter, and the chase onto Fly is there. Does have the Phoenix Egg, but don't really think that you want to drop it.
Yeah, no TP to try some clutch play.
GPK also going for the Nullifier next. Good way against the 4 staffs and stuff.
Yeah, it's good against the Timber.
And Wind Ranger, obviously.
It's good against Wind Ranger.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And Nightfall with the meta. He's close to finishing up
Are fortified.
the Scotty, and Scotty is great against Timbersaw this game, but also against the Phoenix Sunray, because Phoenix did go for max level Sunray, so that can be a lot of healing on these tanky frontliners that they have.
Yeah.
Is there a
Just the
timing that
third wave
Shopify
we
is
see.
waiting for, or is it getting a little bit dangerous
It's
for
Roach
them?
to be over, like Aegis to be over. That's what they need. I was gonna say, like, Wind Ranger is looking a bit underwhelming on the matches we've seen today.
Ooh.
The hero has farm, he was 5-0, but still, I don't see much that the hero is accomplishing.
I mean, Jabs played it really nicely, but maybe not as a safe lane when...
Yeah, as a 3, felt better than as a carry, right? Way better.
Yeah, the Terrorblade is like when the Terrorblade shows up, it's terrifying. You know,
Yeah.
we gotta be careful.
It's like
when the
hit
Wind
pop
Ranger
meta,
pops
everyone's
up,
gonna die.
yeah, and when Wind Ranger pops up, it's like, eh.
If I slow this guy, he's dead. It's like,
Yeah.
no cares. Just slow him. Lou.
He does almost
Yeah,
have his BKB,
maybe-
which is gonna be a nice one.
Yeah, maybe with the BKB.
But Nullifier is about
Age
the
to
same
be over.
distance away. 500 gold for the Nullifier.
Yeah. But I'd say a game that have Batrider and you always can come back. Because you can just get a jump on a hero and take him out of the team fight, no matter how strong he is. Of course, Lincolns are gonna show the Void Spirit already have one. Or likely TB is going for it later.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They're playing very passive gaming now again on Shopify. Dodging everything. The Aegis has been reclaimed. Pure is ready to possibly get a catch. Oh, speaking of which, Lasso just in time before he could get any moves of his own. Gets the skewer going on to Fly. RP gets thrown out. The Phoenix, does he get the egg off? No, he does not. Is going to get taken down. Pure runs away. Does get caught out by Miracle, who's got the Aghanim Scepter. So Nightfall needs to be careful because the damage can be pretty immense on the AoE. And Nightfall takes a lot of damage, but hits him with the Thunder immediately. Miracle, you just got jebaited.
And the Nullifier on time also.
That was
It was feeling good for Shopify. Suddenly the Thunder plus
Yeah.
1 hit, he's dead with the Nullifier.
Nightfall just needed
And he
that
still has
extra little bit of
BKB on
HP.
TB.
Nightfall knew exactly how he was playing that one.
Yeah. Pretty easy. And he's not so scared because Magnus is dead. So basically only Void Spirit jump him.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower
Well, there
is
will
under
be a
attack.
cooldown now on meta for the time being. The XP runes spawn in 20 seconds. These start to be really important XP runes.
Is under attack.
Yeah, they are all very meaningful because the way they scale into the game, they're all very meaningful. I'd say if you take like the 7 and the 14 one, it's game winning because the enemy supports are not gonna play the game. But also those 21, 28, especially for cores, I'd say. They're really good.
They have spawned. Let's see if they'll be able to pick it up. Batrider at least. Saberlight, Fly might be able to secure it. Yeah, supports need those levels to get the max level on all their spells.
On the BetBoom, Pure got it. It's like, I don't care. I'm gonna get my 18 bros. And I'm gonna farm my Lincolns.
Big fat RP plays. Actually, Terrorblade might be one of the hero cores that really could use it, because Terrorblades tends to be problematic in terms of experience that they farm. Same with like Nagas, always under-leveled, over-farmed.
He's still 16. Batrider 18. Timber 17. Windrunner.
Oh, they're gonna go top side. Saberlight is the target. Doesn't have the blink, it's on cooldown. And Saberlight will be a quick catch. Save immediately. Also summons Nightfall because he does have that shard. And you're always going to be up against the man advantage with that Coddle shard.
Let's see. Roche is a 2-minute 15 Roche.
So it's going to be Radiant side.
It's going to be Radiant.
Well, Pure is going to catch Arteezy, it seems. RP instantaneously, and Arteezy cannot even respond. BetBoom is just outmaneuvering Shopify. That's just it. They're playing better.
They are. And Wind really fell off. The hero had strong laning, strong early game, but then just 2 random deaths. Like again, like no damage on team fights. He cannot right-click heroes.
Drag back onto Miracle. Nullifier gets thrown out. His ulti, his Agnum Scepter is wasted. Gets finished off. Fly needs to be careful. Drag back, double kill for Nightfall. And that should be the bottom set of racks. Don't really think that the Batrider and Doom can do much at this stage. And also need to be very careful.
Almost got it. I think those are 2 lanes. Maybe even fighting for 3. Meta is gonna be over, so 2 lanes.
Meta is over in a couple of seconds. Lasso comes out. They buy back on the Phoenix. Arteezy, though, the Nullifier is doing a lot of work. GPK jumps in. Arteezy is dead again. But GPK might drop.
In chat. Don't do it.
Nightfall has a Sunder. Gets it off onto Miracle. And we'll go for the immediate TP out. They lose GPK, but they do manage to force out a double buyback and still kill off Arteezy. That one range, you can't do anything anymore this game. Nullifier is like, it's over.
I don't know if, like, can't blame the player, I guess blame the heroes. I don't see what this Wind can do. Once you get Nullifier, you need a 25. He's so far away from 25, so I don't see what Wind can do in this game. It's so hard, so hard. He lost his timing. Maybe that first death on the mid lane could be avoided and keep some tempo in the game, but now just feels like this carry is a support 5.
Well, Roche is up. This could be a nice timing if they can get it, but it gets scanned instantly when they walk into towards the Roche pit. And there is Crit jumping aggressively on towards the wrong side with the Metamorphosis pop from Nightfall. Crit will be a quick kill. But Roche is actually going to go in favor of Shopify, so Crit playing the good distraction gaming. And they get the Aegis plus cheese really on Arteezy.
Has Crystallis. Has the Aegis.
Arteezy! Yeah, never mind. That Aegis that he had, he had that one. And yeah, that life that he had, same story.
Where's the well played chat, Will?
Ouch.
Yeah. I don't know. What is the hope? Maybe Lasso into Fountain? Batrider does have 4 staff.
Save's also making sure that the cooldown of Metamorphosis is reduced the entire time. Power of Coddle.
Yeah. It's very dangerous to fight the high ground against this Magnus. He's gonna go fishing if you try to poke TB.
Pure with the drag back. Nullifier to be thrown onto Miracle again. Can he get himself out of there? Miracle's dropping low. Phoenix gets dropped in the middle of everything. Will they focus for it? No, they will not. Lasso is available for Sableye.
they're killing
GPK
Void
is
Spirit.
making a very weird move, jumping on the high ground while the rest of his team was disengaging. So this gives them some breathing room on the side of Shopify.
Yeah, it was the dieback on Timber. He had buyback on the last fight. So it's a bit more time that it takes to come back than the Void Spirit. But enough time to at least shut down this push. I'm not so sure if BetBoom wants to go back. They're gonna have meta again. Oh, they got the Bat Rider.
Waiting on the
That-
cliff the entire time. Bat Rider falls.
Yeah.
No buyback available.
And meta is back because of the Kodo Chakra.
And up
Let's see
die
if
ground they go
Arteezy
again.
can kill a target. Void Spirit's dead, so no
No
nullifier.
egg,
Maybe
no
he can
doom.
Radiant's middle barracks has
take the
fallen.
hero out.
Pure with another catch comes through, and before the skewer even ends, Fly already dies. GG gets called, and BetBoom take the series 2-0.
Yeah, very, very well played. Very high level execution from laning stage to road fights,
Radiant's middle tower
punishing Wind Ranger whenever it was out of position. Didn't get